Stop scrolling, because what you're about to hear has the entire basketball world arguing. For months, fans have debated whether Caitlin Clark was simply facing tough competition, or whether something much bigger has been happening behind the scenes. Now, one viral moment has poured gasoline on that debate, and social media can't stop talking about it. But here's the shocking part. While everyone was focused on the headlines, Caitlin Clark answered the noise the only way she knows how, with her game. Stay until the end, because what happened next completely changed the conversation.
Jealousy that is permeating throughout this entire league toward Caitlin Clark is nasty work. Paige Bueckers live on Sue Bird's podcast, and you can see it on her face during the pregame telecast, the disgust and the sickness she has when it comes to Caitlin Clark. It must be studied. Damn, homie. In high school, you was the man, homie. What the hell happened to you? Caitlin Clark?
For months, the biggest voices in sports insisted that everything happening around Caitlin Clark was just part of basketball. They called the hard fouls competitive. They dismissed the growing tension as normal rivalry. And every time fans questioned what they were seeing, they were told they were overreacting. But as the season unfolded, the conversation only grew louder. Every game created another viral clip, another heated debate, and another reason for fans to wonder if there was more to the story than anyone wanted to admit. Then came a media moment that exploded across the internet. Comments from Paige Bueckers quickly became one of the hottest topics online, with many fans debating what they really meant. Whether people agreed or disagreed, one thing became obvious: the spotlight was no longer just on basketball. The discussion had shifted to Caitlin Clark's incredible impact on the sport and the attention she continues to attract. Meanwhile, Clark stayed almost completely silent. No social media battle, no emotional press conference, no public feud. Instead, she let everyone keep talking while she prepared for the biggest stage. And when All-Star Weekend arrived, it felt like she had one mission: remind everyone why millions of fans tune in every time she steps on the court. But if you think that debate was the biggest surprise of the week, wait until you hear what happened once the games actually started.
You know, when you be watching like Law and Order and they got evidence in different cases they got to lay out on the table, don't go nowhere. We got a bunch of little evidence here, okay? Look at this. I see a lot of Paige Bueckers fans talk about how she can't stand Caitlin Clark. This might help y'all understand why. Jealousy and envy, not easy emotions to deal with. Take a listen at what Paige Bueckers had to say here.
And then it just felt like women's basketball just took the world by storm, and rightfully so. So I'm not, and I felt bad because I felt like jealous in a way, and I felt like envious, and I've never been that type of person.
I felt jealous and I felt envious. Now, when she talks about women's basketball taking over, who is she talking about? Caitlin Clark.
To understand why emotions are running so high across the league, you have to look beyond the box score. Many of these players have spent years building the WNBA, earning respect, and becoming stars in their own right. Then, almost overnight, Caitlin Clark arrived with a level of attention rarely seen in women's basketball. Arenas filled up, television audiences grew, merchandise flew off the shelves. Suddenly, every conversation seemed to circle back to one player wearing number 22. That dramatic shift has created non-stop debate among fans, analysts, and former players. Some believe Clark deserves every bit of the spotlight because of the excitement she brings to the game. Others argue that many veterans helped build the league long before she arrived and deserve more recognition. The discussion has become one of the biggest stories in basketball, with every interview and every headline adding even more fuel to the fire. Whether you agree with one side or the other, one fact is impossible to ignore: Caitlin Clark has become the center of almost every major WNBA conversation. Love her or criticize her, people simply cannot stop talking about her. And that set the stage for what many believed would be the most closely watched All-Star Weekend in recent memory.
Why do women deserve more money?
Women should have more money because they have period cramps. They need to give birth.
Because she's got multiple messages to send to people. One of them is not to be believed. You're going to hear this and you're going to be like, wait a minute, let me get this straight. You think because of this you deserve more money and more accolades and more? Nah. But yet all we hear from the players in this league is we want to be treated like a man. So much that it seems like 70% of the league acts like they're men. Lord knows they're trying to let biological men into the league. And we got Paige Bueckers admitting that she's jealous. She's envious of the popularity that Caitlin Clark's got. I mean, yeah, I guess give her credit for two things. Actually admitting it, and the second thing being actually not trying to beat the crap out of Caitlin Clark. I mean, we can't say this. I've never heard Paige Bueckers say anything, technically speaking, that's venomous, I don't think, towards Caitlin Clark. I don't remember anything. All right? I mean, look, Paige Bueckers can play ball.
With all that pressure surrounding her, everyone wanted to see one thing. How would Caitlin Clark respond? Would the spotlight become too much, or would she rise to the occasion? The moment she stepped onto the floor, fans knew they were watching someone playing with complete confidence. Every deep three-pointer brought the crowd to its feet. Every pinpoint pass reminded everyone why basketball analysts continue to praise her court vision. It wasn't just about scoring, it was about controlling the pace of the game and making everyone around her better. As the excitement grew, it became clear that this wasn't just another all-star appearance. Every possession seemed to add another unforgettable highlight, and the energy inside the arena kept building. Whether you were cheering for Clark or rooting against her, one thing became impossible to deny. She had everyone's full attention.
Been that type of person where I don't want other people to succeed. Like, I want everyone around me to succeed, like, more than I want myself to succeed. Like, I just want great for people. I want, like, I've always thought, like, showing light on others doesn't diminish your own. Like, I feel like iron sharpens iron, and I just feel like really happy for people who are succeeding, because I know how hard it is to be at this level and how much work it takes and how much resilience and dedication and sacrifice.
So she admitted that the women's basketball took over. We already know why. It's not because of nobody in the WNBA that was already there. This is in college. This is in college. When Caitlin Clark took over, she felt jealous. Now, take a look at this. Paige Bueckers was pissed while Caitlin Clark was talking about her signature shoes. Now, take a look at Paige Bueckers' face while Caitlin Clark is talking about her signature shoes.
Caitlin, I'm curious, did you hook up any teammates or anybody with the shoe? Or, I mean,
Courtney Williams is rocking them tonight, which, like, I've had multiple people ask for them. I only have size 9 right now.
Look at her face. Look at her face.
So they're actually playing in my samples.
Look at her face. She don't want nothing to do with it. She don't want nothing to do with this. She don't want to hear about no damn Caitlin Clark shoes. She been jealous of this girl since college.
Size 2. So both the stud boats have them on. Both the stud boats have them on. So yeah, this is a pretty fun pair. And you're looking at, I think it's like Valentine's Day edition. You got the charm on there, but I was gonna wear some all white ones. I'm like, that's not fun enough. We got to break out some.
Look at Paige Bueckers' face. She's still jealous.
Some fire.
So cute with the color. The ombre matches the jersey. You mentioned teammates, right? You both have teammates you're participating with. What have you loved?
Now, watch this. You gotta pay attention to the signs, man. The signs be right there in y'all face. I mean, the signs are right.
As the game continued, one thing became impossible to ignore. Every time Caitlin Clark touched the basketball, the energy inside the arena completely changed. Fans leaned forward, cameras followed her every move, and every possession felt like it could produce another unforgettable highlight. Whether it was a deep three, a pinpoint pass, or simply the way she controlled the pace, she became the center of attention. By the end of the night, the conversation wasn't just about who won or lost. It was about who owned the moment. Clark once again reminded everyone why she has become one of the biggest stories in all of sports. Instead of letting months of criticism distract her, she answered with confidence on the court. But here's where the story takes another unexpected turn. While so much attention was focused on Clark's performance, fans also noticed what was happening on the other side of the floor. Social media quickly filled with clips comparing performances, and before long, a brand new debate exploded across the basketball world.
Human beings in the world, and we carry so much on our shoulders. I feel like we're fearless.
I'm gonna keep it real. Casual sports fans, we don't want to hear that crap. I mean, we just don't. We don't want to hear it. We want to watch you play as an athlete. We don't want to hear about your once a month situation. Sorry, we don't want to hear about it. And they wonder why the league didn't grow forever. This league is never about basketball. The story is never about basketball. It's the damnedest thing I've ever seen. Paige Bueckers on being jealous of Cece.
And then it just felt like women's basketball just took the world by storm, and rightfully so. So I'm not, and I felt bad because I felt like jealous in a way, and I felt like envious, and I've never been that type of person where I don't want other people to succeed. Like, I want everyone around me to succeed, like, more than I want myself to succeed. Like, I just want great for people. I want, like, I've always thought, like, showing light on others doesn't diminish your own. Like, I feel like iron sharpens iron, and I just feel like really happy for people who are succeeding, because I know how hard it is to be at this level and how much work it takes and how much resilience and dedication and sacrifice.
I mean, yeah, it's wild. The jealousy is from the top down. The WNBA hates Clark. They can't stand that it took a white, straight female to make the league known. They hate it. Darnell, they hate it. Yeah, they're livid about it. When your lifeblood of your league and your opinion is at your activism and your sexual preference and your skin color, the polar opposite of that.
As highlight reels flooded the internet, basketball fans couldn't stop comparing the biggest moments from both stars. Every incredible play by Clark was shared millions of times, while other clips sparked intense criticism and endless debate online. Whether those reactions were fair or not, they fueled one of the hottest conversations of the entire weekend. Supporters argued that Clark continued proving why she's one of the league's brightest young stars. Others defended Angel Reese, pointing out that every great player has difficult moments and that one game should never define a career. The debate quickly spread across television, podcasts, and social media, making this rivalry even bigger than before. One thing, however, was impossible to deny. The spotlight was brighter than ever, and every performance was being analyzed from every possible angle. Love her or hate her, Caitlin Clark had once again become the biggest headline coming out of All-Star Weekend.
The energy done got real weird around here, and I don't understand why. Well, I guess I do understand why. You admitted to being jealous. Take a look at this. Paige admitting her jealousy and envy for Caitlin is exactly what we've been telling y'all. There's nothing wrong with jealousy, but when you turn it into bitterness and hatred, then it becomes a problem. I'm glad she could be open about it, because we know most of the players feel that way. That's a fact. That's a fact. We know most of the players feel that way. And then there are the players who take it out on her, whether it's on the court or on threads, and then they throw in the racism angle because it's easy to do because she's white girl from Iowa. I agree. If you think that Paige is the only one that said it out loud, don't get it confused. Paige is just the one to say it out loud that she was jealous of Caitlin Clark, that she is envious. She couldn't even cover it up on her face during that pregame stuff. She couldn't cover it up. Take a look at this. Accepting and acknowledging those feelings is what stops it from becoming bitterness and hatred. World would be so much better if others followed her example. I mean, wow, considering Paige gets to be beloved while CC every move is demonized. Careful about envy. Even the people are saying it. She looked so bored and awkward in the interview yesterday. That is a fact. Paige Bueckers came out and admitted that she was jealous. Take a look at these comments. Should I say at least Paige has the decency to admit it? The rest of them straight up haters with no guts to admit it. Wow. She's brave for admitting it, and I hope she learns to let it go before it takes root any deeper. Once it becomes almost impossible to think clearly. It's just look at what jealousy and envy have done to some other players. A bitter heart is like flesh-eating bacteria. Paige Bueckers. came out and admitted that she was jealous and envious of Caitlin Clark. And you could see it on her face in the pregame media stuff that they did together. You could see it. Why was it so awkward? Why was she just staring off into space? Why was she... When that hatred, when that envy, that jealousy isn't getting in your heart, it could be hard to shake. It could be hard to shake. Now, in respect to her...
Now the question goes to you. Has Caitlin Clark already changed the future of the WNBA? Or do you believe the media and fans have made this rivalry bigger than it really is? Drop your opinion in the comments below because this debate is far from over. And if you enjoy breaking news, game analysis, and the biggest stories from around the basketball world, make sure you hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss our next video. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.